Okay. So, dia dah bagi tahu Y dekat address. Okay, point dekat address 300. So, this is your pointer register Y. Okay. So, let's check line by line dekat programming ni. Okay, so include empty2dev.inc. So, this one here, what happen is you going to include file empty2dev ke dalam kamu punya program. Origin 0, so you reset your microP. Okay, every time you see the origin 0 means that you're going to reset your microP. Alright, jump start. Okay, so you go to your start. Okay, di mana start this is your main program lah. Okay, so let's look here. LDI R218F. Apa yang berlaku kat sini? R21 sama dengan 8F. And then LDI R22E6. So R22 sama dengan E6. So sampai sini ada apa-apa soalan tak? Sehingga sini. Yang ni more straightforward lah. Load immediate. Okay, next. ASR R21. Okay, apa ni ASR R21? Boleh tak somebody help me? What is ASR R21? Ini dekat modul berapa ni? Modul data shifting. Okay, data rotation and shifting, which is modul 6 kalau tak silap saya. Alright, this is a module 6. Okay, for those yang masuk dalam kamu punya test baru-baru ni lah. Quiz baru-baru tadi. Alright, so ASR R22. What is ASR? Oh sorry, tadi quiz tak masuk sampai modul 6. Sampai until modul 5 ya. Okay, what is ASR? ASR arithmetic shift right. Okay, so ASR is arithmetic shift right. Okay, so apa yang berlaku when you use the instruction arithmetic shift right? So this is what happen lah. Okay, kamu ada 8 bit data. Okay, so yang hujung ni this is bit nombor 7, this is bit kosong So what happen is bit 7 kamu copy balik value dia. Okay, bit 7 the value inside of this bit 7 remains, which is you copy back the value. And next, after that you shift the value 1 bit to the right. Okay, semua bit ni akan berganjak ke kanan 1 bit. Okay, bit 7 pergi ke bit 6, value daripada bit 6 pergi ke bit 5, 5 ke 4, 3 ke 2, 1 ke 0. Manakala bit kosong ni akan pergi masuk ke dalam kamu punya carry. Okay, so this is what happen lah when you use the ASR. Okay, means that you going first what happen is kamu copy balik semula bit 7 ke bit 7 and then after that you shift all the bits 1 bit to the right. Alright, while bit kosong kamu kena shift masuk ke dalam carry flags. So R21, what is our R21? R21 ialah this R21 This R21 8F. So every time you see this kind of question, what happen is you need to convert from hexa to binary. Okay, tukarkan dulu daripada hexa ke dalam binary. So this is 8F. Okay. Lepas tu apa yang berlaku? So next, apa yang berlaku? Okay, so saya ambil warna biru lah, cantik sikit. Right. So ASR R21. So this is the value out of R21. So apa yang berlaku? Bit 7. Apa yang berlaku kat bit 7? Kita copy semula. Okay, and then dia akan shift ke kanan by 1 bit. So 7 akan pergi ke bit nombor 6. Bit nombor 6 akan pergi ke bit nombor 5. 5 pergi ke 4. 4 masuk ke 3. 3 pergi ke 2. 2 pergi ke 1. 1 pergi ke 0. Manakala yang 1 ni pergi ke mana pula? Akan masuk kepada kamu punya carry flag. Okay. So sekarang ni berapa value terkini? R21. So sekarang ni R21 value terkini ialah this 8421 8421 which is 8 tambah 4 is 12 12 A B C. So this is a C berapa ni?
CF.
C7.
C7.
0111 C7 bukan CF ya. C7. This is R21.
Oh, 1-0.
Okay. Lepas tu LSR R22. So what is LSR tu? Apa yang LSR buat? LSR logical shift right. Apa yang berlaku when you do the logical shift right? So kamu kena tahulah apa yang dibuat when you do the logical shift right. Okay, again kita lukis balik semula. Okay, so sekarang ni apa yang berlaku is kosong daripada luar akan masuk ke bit 7. Manakala lepas tu kamu shift to the right by 1 bit. Manakala bit kosong, value daripada bit kosong akan pergi ke C flat. Okay, so this is what happen when you use the LSR, logical shift right. Okay, so saya letak kat sini. So, what is the current value of R22? This is R22 lah. R22. Current value is E6. Okay, so E6 ni kamu tukar dalam hexa, kamu akan dapat 1110 0110. Okay, next we do the logical shift left. Macam mana nak buat logical shift left? Kosong masuk ke bit 7. Okay, so kosong from outside go to bit 7 and then you shift to the right by 1 bit lah. Okay, 111 0011. What about this kosong here? Akan masuk ke dalam
Carry.
Okay, so what is the value? Current value of R22 sama dengan 7.
3.
Alright. Lepas tu dibuat apa pula ni? STY plus R21. Apa yang berlaku ni? You want to store value from R21 ke dalam address pointed by pointer register Y. What is your pointer register Y? Point to alamat 300. Okay, so you know that. So this is alamat 300. Kamu nak store value apa? Value R21. So what is your R21 value? Current value, is it 8F ke C7?
C7.
Okay, C7. Okay,
C7.
the value dia bukannya initial value, C7 because we execute sequentially. So this is C7. Letak ke address 300. What happened to your Y? Y akan increase by 1. So sekarang ni Y point to what address? Dekat address 301. Okay, sebab bila kamu dah, this is a post increment ya. You store dulu and then after that baru you increase your Y by 1. Okay, so now your Y point dekat address barulah 301. And then next STY plus R22. So what is the current value of your Y? 301. Store what number from R22? What is your R22? 7. 3. So what happened to your Y? After that, dia akan increase by 1. So sekarang ni Y point to address 302. Okay, semua boleh follow? Ada soalan tak up until ya? Kita dah sampai sini. Okay, no question ya? Alright, next. We do the ASR R21. Again, you do the ASR R21. Apa yang berlaku? First, copy balik bit nombor 7. Okay, and then after that, you shift to the right by 1 bit. 110. And this one is 011 and next 1 here will go to your carry flag. Okay, so yang ni tadi kamu copy and then you shift to the right by 1 bit. Okay, so what is the current value of your R21? Berapa tu? 8 tambah 4 tambah 2 is 15, which is equal to E lah. Okay, E 3. Okay, so we finish this one. And then LSR R22. Okay, again, you do the LSR, kosong, masuk ke bit 7. Alright, and then you shift to the right by 1. So this one here become 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. What about this bit here? Akan pergi ke carry. Okay, so what is the current value of R22? Adalah 39. Okay, next. STY plus R21. What is the Y sekarang ni? Berapa kita punya Y? 302. You want to store what number here? R21. What is your current R21? E3. Okay, yang ni current R21, which is E3. Kamu store dekat alamat 302. And then again, STY plus. Okay, so sekarang ni Y kita dah increase from 302. Sekarang ni jadi 303. Okay, so STY plus R22. So dekat address 303, kamu store another value from R22, which is the current value of R22 is 39. Okay, up until there. Ada apa-apa soalan tak sampai sini? No question. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, lepas tu kita buat pula yang bawah ni. ROR. What is ROR? Okay, ROR stand for rotate right through carry.
Rotate carry.
Okay, buka balik saya punya lecture note. Rotate right through carry. So this is what ROR do. Okay, kamu ada bit 7 dan bit 6. So apa yang berlaku is, okay, yang ni dia sebab dia kata true carry ya. So this is seal all akan masuk ke bit 7. Bit kosong akan pergi ke kamu punya C new. Okay, C all ni dari mana? Daripada previous punya instruction lah. C new adalah C semasa. Your C terkini. So let's look at this instruction ya. ROR R21. Okay, so you want to do ROR R21. So this is R21. The current value here is E3. So what is your old C? Dari mana kamu dapat kamu punya old C? Daripada instruction yang ni lah. The last instruction. Yang mana last instruction? LSR R22. Daripada sini. This is your C old. The previous punya instruction. Kenapa dekat ST ni C kamu berubah ke tak? Dekat store? Tak berubah. Okay. Recall back, every time you use the LD, LDI, LDS, ST, STS, that's any data movement lah, MOV, your status register flag will not affected. Tak akan berubah status register. Dia punya flag akan maintain, ambil previous punya value. Alright. So sekarang ni ROR R1. So the currency here, okay, kita punya currency flag ialah 1. Kamu akan letak ke dalam bit 7. And then kamu shift to the right all the bit here by 1 bit. So dia akan jadi 1 1 1. Kosong kat sini pergi ke sini, yang ni akan pergi sini 0 0 1. What about this one here? Dia akan masuk ke dalam C new. Okay, this become your C new. C terkini. Okay, so what is the value here? Kat sini. F.
F1. 1.
Okay, next. ROR R22. Again, so this is your R22, the current value of R22. So what is the old C? Dari mana kita nak ambil old C? Daripada yang ni lah. The previous instruction, which is we taken from here. Okay, so the current value of the old value of C is 1. So 1 kamu letak ke bit 7. The rest kamu shift to the right by 1 bit. What about this one here? Letak masuk dalam carry. And now you get the current value is 9. 8 tambah 4 is 12. 12 ialah C. 9C. Okay, next. You store again. Store Y plus R21. So, sekarang ni R21, what is our R21 point tu? 304 lah. Okay, sebab previously saya lupa nak tulis. So, this is 304. Okay, so sekarang ni kamu store R21. What is your R21? F1. And then, Y akan increase by 1. So, 305. So, next, ST Y plus R22. So, this is address 305. And then you store what value? R22. The current value of R22 is 9C. Okay, up until here, ada soalan tak? Sehingga sini. ROR. Sampai sini. Tak ada soalan ya? Next, kita pergi ke ROL. What is ROL? Sama juga. Dia adalah rotate left. Tapi kali ini rotate left through a carry. So, dia terbalik dengan ROR. So, what happen is COL, this is your COL, akan masuk ke bit 0. While bit 7 kat sini akan masuk pergi ke C new. Okay, dia terbalik dengan daripada ROR ya. Okay, so next, let's do this one ya. ROL R21. So, this is R21, kita punya value of R21. So, what is the old C? C sekarang ni kita nak ambil yang mana? This one lah. This punya C. Okay, which is we taken from this instruction. Okay, ROR 22. So, this, since this one here, C is 1. So, C akan masuk ke sini. Bit 0. The rest akan shift to the left by 1 bit. Okay, so dia akan jadi 0, 0. 0. This is become 1, 1, 1. And this 1 here akan masuk ke dalam kamu punya C. Okay, so what is the value here? So, kamu akan dapat E3. Okay, similar to this one here. Okay, you do again ROL R22. So, apa berlaku is this 1 here masuk ke bit, this bit here, bit 0. And then you what we call here, you shift to the left by 1 bit. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. And this one here masuk ke your new C. Okay, what is the current value here? Kamu akan dapat kat sini ialah 39. Right, next. STY plus R21. So, sekarang ni, this is 306. You store, and then you store R21. What is your R21? Is E3, and then your 306, and then your Y akan increase by 1. So, dia akan tunjuk ke 307. So, this is a 307. You store R22. What is your R22? Is 39. And then, this one akan naik, increase by 1, which is 308. Okay. Last but not least, LSL. Okay, what is LSL? Logical shift left. Okay. Okay, dia sama dengan LSR. Cumanya sekarang ni kamu rotate ke belah kiri. Okay, so this one here, logical shift left. Apa yang berlaku is 0 daripada luar masuk ke bit 0. Okay, while bit 7 kat sini akan pergi ke C. Okay, so let's do this one here. LSL R21. So this is your R21, the current value of R21. So 0 akan masuk ke bit 0. And then the rest akan shift to the right by 1. Shift to the left by 1. So this become 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, and this go to your C. So what is the value here you get? 84 is C. This is 6. C6. Okay. Similar to R22 pun sama juga, bit kosong akan masuk ke bit kosong, the rest will shift to the left by 1, so dia become 1 0 0 1 1 1 0, and this kosong here akan masuk ke dalam kamu punya C. So now the current value of your R22 ialah 7 berapa ni? 7 2. Okay. So lepas tu kamu fill like this blank here. Okay, fill this table here. So dekat alamat 300 tadi kita simpan berapa tadi dekat alamat 300? What value we put at alamat 300? 300 kita tu
C7.
C7, 301 is 73, 302 is E3, 303 39, followed by this one is F1 9C E3 39. What is your R21? What is the current value of R21? C6 lah. The last value here is C6 and R22 is 72. Okay, ada soalan tak? This kind of question. Soalan analisis ni paling mudah lah untuk kamu score. As long as kamu tak salah daripada atas. Kalau kamu salah daripada atas, the rest akan salah. Sebab dia dependent with one to another. Okay, next we move. Okay, so next we move to okay, to the next question. Okay, this one. You are going to write assembly program to calculate the following equation. Okay, kamu kena buat programming. Okay, sebelum tadi kamu analyze. So, sekarang you need to do a programming. So, macam mana nak buat tu? Okay, first you need to ni lah, faham dulu soalan, understand the question, what the question want, and take out what are the information inside of that question. Okay, the important information. Okay, first, write assembly language to calculate the following equation. Okay, given this equation here, y sama dengan minus 5x bahagi dengan 2. And where x is stored in memory location of 400. Okay, it says that x sekarang ni disimpan dekat alamat 400. Okay, and x is unsigned number. So, unsigned number. Okay, this is another important information. Unsigned number. Okay. While the result of the equation y is written to register R25, R24. So, y kena simpan dalam R25 dan R24. Okay, this is another information that you get from this question. Okay, so first thing first, dekat sini. So, kamu tahu this is x. X berada dekat mana? Dekat alamat 400. So, macam mana kita nak ambil value 400 ni masuk ke dalam x? How to do that? Okay, first thing first, kamu kena ni lah. Jadikan x ni kamu kena replace with your GPR. Okay, let's say here, this one here, we take R17 as your x. Okay. So, macam mana kita nak ambil value from 400 and put to your R17. Okay, let's assume that x ialah kamu punya R17. How to do that? Macam mana nak buat? What instruction that we're going to use? Instruction mana?
SDS.
So, we going to use the LDS. So, LDS R17, which is this is your x lah. Okay, you assume that x is R17. Okay, and then, comma, what value? 400. Okay, so ambil value from address 400 masukkan ke dalam R17. So you know that X now coming from address 400. Okay, next. 5. This value 5 here. Macam mana nak put this value 5 here? Okay, kamu dah ada X. Kamu nak darab dengan, okay, kita ada 5. And then we need to take, okay, yang ni important juga ni. Negatif. So, macam mana kita nak load negatif 5? How to do that? Because you have a negative symbol here. Okay, negative 5x divided by 2. How to put negative 5 to your register? Okay, let's say lah, this one here you want to put to your R18, for example. Okay, what instruction that we're going to do? Use LDI lah. LDI. Because this is immediate value. Kita dah ada nombor negative 5. R18. Is it we can put negative 5 here? Boleh tak macam tu? Tak boleh. Okay, you cannot do that. If you put 5 saja, betul tak? If you put 5 saja without a negative sign. Also, salah sebab kamu ada negative sign kat situ. So, macam mana nak buat? How to do that? Okay, ni baru masuk soalan apa ni? Module file yang kamu baru buat quiz ni. Macam mana nak buat ni?
Binary.
Okay, negative 5. Macam mana kamu nak buat negative 5? First, nombor 5, positif 5, kamu tukar ke dalam binary number. Okay, what is positif 5 dalam binary number? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Betul tak? Okay, press the calculator. 5 tukar ke dalam binary, kamu akan dapat 101. Kalau dalam calculator lah. But since this is 8-bit, kamu kena letak the rest, kamu kena letak 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, kamu dah dapat positif 5. Next, kamu nak tukar dia ke dalam negatif 5. So, macam mana nak buat? What you going to do kat sini?
Second complement.
Okay, second complement. How to do a second complement? Okay, first, you need to find the first number, one from right to the left. Okay, where is your... This is the first number 1. Okay, so you copy back this number here. What about the rest? Yang selepas tu, kamu invertkan dia. So, 0 akan jadi 1. 1 akan jadi 0. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this is the negative 5 in AVR. Right, sama dengan kalau kamu tukar dia dalam hexadecimal, dia akan dapat F berapa ni? This is F 8, 4, 2, 1. 8 tambah 2, 10. Tambah 1, 11. Which is F B. Okay, so you're going to put 0x F B. Okay, so this is sama dengan negatif 5. Okay, up until here. Sampai sini. Ada apa-apa soalan tak?
Doktor, nak
Ya.
tanya saya, yang dollar sign dengan 0x boleh pakai mana-mana satu atau kena 0x?
Boleh pakai mana-mana satu. You can use
Oh,
the dollar
okay.
sign ataupun you can use the OX.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 0x. Tapi most of the time, I use the 0x lah.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
I use the dollar sign. Right? Okay, so this one kamu dah ada value X, kamu ada dan negative 5. Next, what you going to do? You need to do a multiplication. Multiply negative 5 with X. Betul tak kat situ? So, what instruction that we going to use? Ada 3 instruction for multiply. Kita ada MUL, MULSU, MULS. Mana instruction? Which instruction yang yang perlu digunakan untuk this kind of value here. Negatif 5 darab dengan X. Mana satu? Okay, what is the value of X? X is a unsigned kan? Unsigned number. Betul tak? X is unsigned number. What about negatif 5? Negatif 5 ialah signed number. Okay, you have a negative number there. X unsigned number. It's already stated that X is unsigned number. So which instruction that you're going to use? Is it MUL? MUL tak boleh. Kenapa tak boleh? Because this is between unsigned with unsigned number. What about MULS? Also cannot because this one here between signed number and signed number. Okay, so kita hanya tinggal MUL SU di mana satu adalah signed number, the other one is unsigned number. So you're going to use a MULSU. Okay. So first value must be signed, the second value must unsigned number. Okay, so according to this one here, yang mana kena follow dulu? MULSU R18 R17 or MULSU R17 R18? Which one is correct?
18 dulu.
Okay, 18 dulu. Kenapa 18 dulu? Because 18 is your signed number. Okay, you must put the sign followed by unsigned value. Okay, so R7 followed by R70. So sekarang ni kat sini kamu dah buat negatif 5 dot with X. Okay, 5 darab dengan X. So sampai sini ada apa-apa soalan tak? Any question up until here? Okay, if no question, next we going to divide it by 2. Okay, macam mana pula ni? Kamu dah ada 5X, negatif 5X. Nak bahagi pula dengan 2. What instruction they are going to use in order to divide by 2? Instruction apa ni?
LSL.
Hah?
LSL.
LSL. Is it LSL? Betul ke LSL? Check balik dekat modul 6. Okay, so I take out the module 6 here. Mana saya punya ni? Sekejap eh. Okay. Kamu pergi ke modul 6 which is shift and rotate. Okay, semua nampak eh? This the lecture notes for module 6. Okay, so rotate instruction here. Okay, if you saying that you're going to use the LSL, logical shift left. Okay, kamu tengok ni, this operation effectively multiply signed and unsigned value by 2. So this one multiply by 2, which is incorrect lah. Kita nak divided by 2. So kamu tak boleh guna LSL. Okay, LSR, this operation effectively divide an unsigned value by 2. Right, so unsigned value by 2 divide, bahagi value unsigned by 2. Correct lah, tapi in this case here, dalam kita punya case, negatif 5 darab dengan X, kamu akan dapat negative value, betul tak? Which is a signed number. So you cannot use the LSR. Tak boleh guna LSR. So what else kita ada? So ASR, arithmetic shift right. This operation effectively divide a signed value by 2 without changing its sign. So you see bit 7 you copy back. Means that bit 7 always your sign number, betul tak? So you copy back your sign number. So the sign will be there and then you shift to the right by 1 means you going to divide it by 2, the value by 2. Okay, so we are going to use the ASR. And the other instruction that you're going to use here is, instead of ASR, ialah satu lagi ialah ROR. Okay. So this operation combined with ASR effectively divide multi-byte sign and unsigned value by 2. So in this case here, we're going to use ASR combined with ROR. Okay. So since this one here MULSU R18 R17, so hasil darab kat sini dia akan disimpan kat mana ni? Where will the hasil darab will be stored after you execute MULSU? Dekat mana? Anyone want to help?
R1, R0.
Okay, R1, R0. Okay, every time you use the MULS, MULSU, MULS, so it will be stored dekat R1, R0. Why R1, R0? Because you multiply 8 bit darab dengan 8 bit, it will produce 16 bit. So you need a 16 bit register lah in order to place the result, which is R1 and R0. So in this case here, so this is your R1 and this is R0. Okay, so what happened is the R1, because R1 ni adalah nombor yang akan simpan kamu punya sign value. So since this one simpan your sign value, so what happen is you're going to use the ASR dekat R1. Okay, because this one here you copy back the value and it will shift to the right by 1, and this one here go to your carry. While R0 we're going to use the ROR instruction. What ROR instruction do? Ingat lagi tak ROR apa yang dibuat? Okay, C all akan masuk ke sini bit 7, shift to the right by 1 bit, and then this one here will go to your C. Okay, you see the connection ya? Nampak tak dia punya connection between ASR dengan ROR kat sini? Di mana bit kosong kat sini masuk kepada C, and this C here akan pergi dekat R0, which is bit nombor 7. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to do is, okay, so kamu letak ASR, kena letak yang high register first lah, the high byte first, ASR R1 followed by ROR R0. And then after that, you want to store this value here ke dalam YR25, R24. How you going to do that? What instruction that you going to use? Macam mana? How to copy, okay, how to move this value R1, R0 ke dalam R25, R24. What instruction that you going to use? We're going to use the MOVW, move word. Okay, you also can use the MOV lah. Tapi if you use the MOV, what happen is you need to move 2 times. Okay. So this one here, if you use the MOVW, you only need 1 line. Okay, guna satu instruction je. MOVW R25 R24. Oh, sorry. R24. Copy from R1 R0. Maksudnya value daripada R1 ke R0 you move to R25 R24. That's all. Itu saja. Any question? Ada soalan tak? Up until ya. Okay, lepas tu satu lagi. How you want to verify yang kamu punya ASR and ROR ni betul ke tak. Macam mana kamu nak verify that you use the correct instruction? Kenapa guna ROR? Kenapa kita tak guna LSR? Okay. To verify that, okay, contohlah kamu ambil one numbers which is 500 lah contohnya. Okay, 500. This 500 you convert to binary, okay, kamu akan dapat 0000 0001. Okay, next. 1111. You just press the calculator lah ya. 1000. This is in binary. Okay, this is dalam 16 bit lah. Okay, 16 bit data. Okay, so this is contoh, this is dekat R1, this is dekat R0. Okay, 500 divided by 2 kamu akan dapat berapa? 250. Okay, let's see. What is the 250 dalam binary? Kamu akan dapat 0000. Okay, this is for R1. And then followed by 11111010. Okay. So you should get this answer here. Okay, so let's check betul tak kita punya operation. Okay, R1 we use the ASR. What the ASR do? Copy bit nombor 7 and then shift to the right by 1 bit. Okay, so 000000. What about this one here? Satu ni akan masuk ke dalam kamu punya carry. Okay, next. What about R0? R0 we use a ROR. Apa ROR do? Okay, C from the previous C all masuk ke bit 7. What is our C all? Yang ni lah. This is a C all masuk ke bit 7 which is 1. And then lepas tu shift to the right by 1 bit. So 11111010. And then this kosong here akan masuk ke dalam kamu punya carry. Dapat tak jawapan dia? Atas dengan bawah. Sama tak? Okay, sama. Which mean yes, you use the correct instruction to divide by 2. Okay, any question? Ada soalan tak? Okay, if no question, next we look at okay, yang ni nombor 4 ni saya jadikan sebagai you punya ni boleh tak? You punya what we call assignment. Can you do that? Boleh tak?
Boleh? Okay.
Okay, this nombor 4 here become your assignment. Okay, I want to discuss nombor 5. Okay, nombor 5 saya rasa saya tak bagi kat kamu. Dia punya soalan dia. Okay, but you can screenshot this soalan dia. Okay, so this is nombor 5. Okay. This one kalau kamu tengok dia is sama dengan quiz tadi lah. Okay, which is quite similar to your quiz. Okay, given that your register R20, R21, R22 is 90A210. Okay, you need to find the result after execute the following instruction. These instructions are not executed sequentially. Means that when not executed sequentially, okay, any value that change, you just ignore. You take the original value. Okay, value asal. Okay. So soalan 4 tadi kita jadikan kamu punya assignment ya. Your individual assignment. Okay, nanti saya akan bagi tahu kat mana kamu kena submit that answer. Alright. So this one here. Okay, first thing first. untuk this kind of question. Right, so what you going to do? Apa kita nak kena buat this kind of question here? Okay, first, you going to convert this hexa value ke dalam binary number. Okay, so 8421 you use 8421 8421. So 90, what is 90? 1000 0000. This is 90. What about A2? 1010 0010 and 10 is 0001 followed by 0000. Right. So now the first instruction here, MUL R20 R21. What is that? Macam mana nak buat? What is MUL? Multiply unsigned number R20 R21. So you can directly multiply value R20 dengan R21. So 90 kamu darab dengan, okay, this one here kamu boleh direct 90 darab dengan A2. Okay, press the calculator. Kamu dapat berapa yang ni?
5B20.
Okay, so this one is 5. Alamak, mana saya punya ni? Okay, kamu akan dapat 5B20. Okay, since 5B20 adalah 16 bit, so kamu akan divided kepada dua lah. Satu low and high. Low akan masuk ke R0, high akan masuk ke R1. So this one here, kamu akan dapat 5B20. Okay, next. MULS R20 R21. Okay, so this is a signed number. Okay, dia bagi tahu R20 dan R21 adalah signed number. Macam mana kita nak tahu R20, R21 adalah nombor negatif ataupun nombor positif? Okay, you need to check lah dekat kamu punya binary number. Dekat bit berapa? Where we need to check the signed number? Dekat bit berapa? Bit 7. Okay, if your bit 7 give a value of 1, you know that that value is negative number. Okay, if bit 7 give 0, okay, kalau dibagi 1, you know that dia adalah negative number. If 0, you know that it is a positive number. Okay, so you cannot directly press the calculator 90 darab A2. Tak boleh buat macam tu. Sebab if you press the calculator 90 darab A2, you will get 5B20 again. Which is incorrect lah, salah lah. So, macam mana nak buat ni? Okay, how to do that? Okay, since this is kamu punya 90. 90, kamu tengok so this is 1000 0000. Okay, you know that. Okay, this is a negative number. Okay, so you know that. Okay, so it is a negative number. So, what you going to do? You need to find what is the magnitude lah. Because this is a negative number di mana dia adalah dalam second complement. So, kamu kena cari dia punya magnitude. Macam mana nak cari dia punya magnitude? How to find out what is the magnitude here? Sorry, ni 990 macam ni ya. 1001. Sorry ya. Not 100. 100 is 8. Okay, this one is 1001. So, how to get the magnitude? Macam mana nak dapat? Apakah value 90 ni dalam negative number? So, first you need to tukarkan dia ke dalam two complements. Okay, what the two complement do? Cari first number 1. Lepas tu, copy back the rest. Okay, from right to the left. Okay, so kamu copy balik semula yang ni. What about after that? Lepas tu kamu tukarkan dia. So, kamu akan dapat berapa ni kat sini? Yang ni kamu akan dapat sorry. 7.
Kosong.
So 70 tukar dalam decimal. Berapa kamu dapat kalau 70 tukar dalam decimal? 1.
112.
Okay, 112. Okay, this is the magnitude 112. But since you know that this is a negative number, you put negative 112. Okay, so 90 dia punya negative number is 112. This is the negative number lah. Kalau positive number 90, berapa ya positive number? Press the calculator. 90 tukar terus ke dalam decimal, kamu akan dapat berapa ya? 1.
4.
Okay, this is positive number ya. Okay, what the second one ya? This is 90. And then kamu ada A2. So A2 pun sama juga 1010 0010. So you check, okay, this is a negative number, another negative number dekat bit nombor 7. Okay, so you do a second complement, kamu akan dapat, so this one you copy back 10, the rest you invert. Alright, you get berapa ni? Okay, this is 5E. 5E tukar dalam binary, you get? Dalam binary pula. 5E tukar dalam decimal, you get? Berapa?
94.
Okay, 94. Since bit 7 adalah negatif, so you put negative 94. Alright, so this one you put negative 94. Kalau positif number dia, A2, directly tukar positive number. What is the positive number of A2?
162.
162 ya. This one is 162. Okay, satu lagi. Kita nak tengok R22 ni. Betul tak dia positive number ke negative number? Okay, so R22 is 10. So 10 is 0001 0000. So since bit 7 here is 0, so this hanyalah nombor positif je lah. So when this nombor positif, no need to change to second complement. So kamu akan dapat 10. What is 10 dalam decimal? Berapa ya 10 dalam decimal?
16.
Okay, 16. So yang ni hanya ada satu nombor je lah. Tak ada nombor negatif. Dia hanya ada nombor positif number. 16. Okay, so sekarang ni baru kita pergi sini. MULS. Okay, where is my cursor eh? Mana cursor saya? Not recognized. Sekejap eh. Okay. So kita dah tukar. Okay. So this one ya. MULS. So both R20 dengan R21 adalah sign number. Both are sign number kat sini. Okay, what you going to do is R20. What is R20 dalam sign number? Negatif 112 lah. You take the negative 112. What is R21 dalam sign number? R21 dalam sign number if negatif 94. So negatif 94 you darab dengan 112, kamu akan dapat berapa ni? Positif berapa? Okay, negatif 94 darab dengan negatif 112, kamu akan dapat, press calculator, you get 10528. 10528. So this one tukar dalam hexa, kamu akan dapat
2920.
okay, so 2920. So this is the value. Lepas kamu darab negatif 112 darab dengan negatif 94, kamu akan dapat 10528. Tukar dalam hexa, kamu akan dapat 2920. Okay, so this is the answer. Right? Next, MULSU. Okay, R20. R20 is saying that sign number. So R20, sign number R20 ialah negatif 112 What about R21? R21 adalah unsigned number which is nombor positif. R21 nombor positif dia adalah 162. So this one negatif 112 darab dengan 162, kamu akan dapat negatif berapa ni? Berapa kamu dapat?
Negatif 18144.
Okay, negatif 18144. Okay, so directly convert to hexa. Negatif 18144. Kamu akan dapat apa? F. Betul tak? Kamu akan dapat macam tu. F follow by. Ada banyak F kat situ. Dia akan bagi.
F E
B920
B920.
Okay, B920. Okay, so since this is a 16 bit, kita hanya ambil yang 4 nombor ni je. 20 dengan B9. So this go to your R0 and this go to your R1. The rest FFF tu kamu just ignore. Sebab that one is negative number. So kamu hanya tulis B920. Okay, boleh? Boleh follow ya? Okay, untuk this kind of question, I advise you, okay, saya nasihat kamu supaya tukar dulu dia ke dalam decimal number. Okay, because dalam decimal kamu terus buat calculation later. Kamu akan dapat dia punya jawapan. Alright, next. MULS R21 R22. What is S? Sign number. So R21, sign number R21 berapa? Negatif 94. Betul tak? R21, sign number dia ialah negatif 94. What about R22? Sign number of R22. Tak ada sign number. Dia always positive value. So, kamu buat kat sini. Untuk yang this one. Negatif 94 darab dengan 16. Berapa kamu akan dapat kat situ?
Negatif 104.
Berapa?
Negatif 1504.
Negatif
1504.
1504. Okay, negatif 1504 convert to hexadecimal, kamu akan dapat F. Berapa lagi? Ada banyak F tu.
FA20.
FA20 ya?
FA20.
FA20. So ambil 4 digit je yang terawal. Okay, so this one become R0, this is R1. So kamu letak 20 FA. Okay. Last but not least, the next question in MULSU. Alright, so R22 adalah sign number. Okay, since R22 dia always positive 16, so kamu letak 16 saja kat situ. What about R20? R20 adalah unsigned number, so R20 unsigned number dia adalah 144. Okay, so this one here 16 darab dengan 144, kamu akan dapat berapa tu kat situ?
2304.
Okay, 2304 convert to hexa, kamu akan dapat
900.
berapa?
900.
Okay.
900.
0900. Okay, so 00 kamu letak ke dalam. Okay, this is 00, you put to R0. Okay, so this is R0 ya. R0, R1, 09 kamu masuk ke dalam R1. Itu saja. Okay, macam mana kamu buat tadi masa quiz tadi? Betul ke?
Silap je.
Ha?
Habis lah.
Okay, quiz tadi banyak yang silap yang bahagian ni.
Belakang je doktor.
Okay, tak apa.
Aduh.
Yang dia ada tulis.
Okay, so kita stop kat sini dulu, boleh tak? Sebab kita ada lagi 2 pertemuan and then ada 2 pertemuan kita akan buat another exercise untuk next modul lah, yang C programming dengan modul-modul yang lain. Boleh?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
ada apa-apa soalan lain tak?
Kena ulang kaji dulu doktor.
Okey, ulang kaji dulu. Kena tengok video tu dulu. Video saya
Oh.
banyak video. Tengok view tak
Dah
ramai.
Nak
tengok.
request tu, nak request.
Tapi live tak sama doktor.
Betul nak request.
Macam mana? Hari ni kita punya kelas patutnya supposedly sampai pukul berapa? 1 ya?
Ya doktor.
Okey, sampai pukul 1. So another next class lepas raya lah kan? So next class kan lagi lah.
Nanti makan ketupat lupa lagi doktor.
Makan ketupat jangan banyak sangat. Ingat sikit.
Kalau boleh doktor nak request.
Nak apa?
Nak request doktor, request. Nak buat balik.
Okey, kita akan ada, kamu nak berapa quiz ni? 4 quiz boleh tak?
Boleh.
Boleh. Lepas tu kita pilih 3 terbaik.
Okey.
Okey ya, boleh ya?
Okey.
Boleh.
Okey, sebab kamu dah buat 2, so tinggal lagi 2 lah. So lepas raya nanti kita akan ada 2 pertemuan. So in that 2 pertemuan kita akan ada quiz lah. Okey?
Okey dah.
Yang penting kamu tengok saya punya video tu. Inside of the video ada jugalah, ada yang saya buat exercise, all those things. Alright. Okey, terima kasih semua. Okey.
Thank you, doktor.
Assalamualaikum.
Okey.
Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya doktor.
Okey, selamat Hari Raya juga.
Selamat Raya.
Selamat Hari Raya doktor.
Okey,
Baru dengar kau Abang
untuk yang ni saya akan upload nanti, kalau saya boleh lah upload. Saya dah record dah, tak tahulah dapat upload ke tak. Kalau ada saya akan upload dekat YouTube.
Okey, terima kasih doktor.
Okey.
doktor.
Thank you doktor.
Okay, welcome.
Terima kasih, doktor.
Terima kasih Afiq.
Sangat terima kasih.